Oh, the Avalanche have now gone up 3-1 against the Coyotes, and this is how they're beating them. I did a video yesterday like this for the Islanders, and it did somewhat well for this channel, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do another one. And I've been watching the Avs Coyotes series, and it's, you know, one of the few that are starting to blow out. Well, it's been a blowout this whole time. It's been very one-sided. And I just thought I'd break down how the Avalanche are beating the Coyotes. Should we start with the shots? It has been a bit ridiculous. Today's game wasn't the only game that the Coyotes could only get in the teens. 14 shots today. The first game that was a shutout, 3-0, was 15 shots. Thus far, Avalanche are winning in shots by 153-80. So, which is just so goofy that they're like double the shots of a team in a playoff round. It's just, Coyotes did good to just get here with this sort of ability. Like, it is unbelievable. They have gone up against a very hard team. And anyone who comments that, like, oh, they're running up the score today in the 7-1 win. I mean, it's the playoffs. Like, it's not, you know, a game in February. Like, you don't want to lift off the gas. You want to win all these games as quickly as possible so you get a bit of time off. No point giving any momentum to Arizona. But I really wanted to start with the defense of Colorado. It's so underrated. Like, really underrated. And, you know, it probably helps that they're up against a Coyotes team that has just in history... Well, I mean, in the last decade, they've had one 30-goal scorer, so... in the Coyotes. So they're not exactly just an abundance of goals coming from this franchise. But, they've barely been able to do anything. Hall has 2 points. Kessel has none. And that was really the key. That if they were to win this series, they needed like Keller, Hall, Kessel, and a few others to go gangbusters. And I mean goal a game at least. And they're not getting it. And they've just been shut down. Any shot chances are pretty low quality. If it is something high, it's getting saved. But it's few and far between, the high chances. And Kyle McCarr. Oh. You watch him and then you watch Vancouver with the Hughes and you're just like, I mean, who's better? Does it matter? They're both insanely good. The fact that for this year and the next season, with the cap crunch, 800,000, I think it's like 894,000 they're paying Kyle McCarr. Like, Jesus. For like a top 20 defender in this league. Probably even higher than that right now, like right this instant. But yeah, the rest of the decor is really good as well. But really the top line up against the other top line has just been a whitewash. Just an absolute whitewash. Again, 2 points for Hall. None for Kessel. Defensively, they've been great. Offensively, they've been able to get it going fine. They haven't really had any problems scoring. Kemper's been really good. But the trap system isn't really working. It's high quality chances. The game that they won, Kemper stood on his head for it. It wasn't a back-to-back as well. I think that does have something small to do with it. But yeah, they've just dominated. I mean, 51 shots in one game, 40 in another, 32-30. So their worst game is 30 shots. And that does say a lot. Like usually, you know, if you look at a team that's up and down, usually there'll be, you know, 23 shots, 28 shots, 35 shots, and then back to 23. And they just struggle away to get repeated high-scoring chances. This team has just constantly had high-scoring chances. They've figured out Arizona every single way. The forward core is great, but I'm more impressed with the D core. They've really come up in the transition game. They're causing a lot of turnovers, which is leading to scoring chances, which is leading to more zone time, and it's just this constant flow, right? McKinnon's point of game, I'd like to see some more consistent scoring from the other forwards, but I mean, they haven't needed to do this yet. But this next series against Vegas, well, I'm assuming it's going to be Vegas unless something really falls out the bottom here. Might not work out very well. So we'll see how that all goes. But yeah, super looking forward to this. I cannot wait for the next round. It's going to be so good. But Arizona's done. They're just completely done. They're so outclassed. It's like these two teams are in different leagues. It's kind of like in the English... it's kind of like in the European football leagues when when you end up playing like the Division 1 or the Division 2 teams, that like that's the level here that the difference is, and it's crazy in a parity league that there's this much difference between two teams. But there 100% is. Like, Arizona has a long way to go. I wonder if this is eye-opening for Hall too, looking to sign. If it goes, well, look, this team is not ready, and probably isn't going to be ready for a while. It sucks. Sucks if you're a Coyotes fan. It really does. But this team has peaked. Like, this is the best that they can do, is get to this point. There's so many, and it's not even a bad matchup. If they versed Vegas, they would have got trucked. There's a fair few other teams that I think would have beaten them pretty easily. So yeah, it's just not going to happen. But anyway, guys, I thought I'd make that quick video. Yeah, super impressed by the decor on why the Avs are beating the Coyotes. Once every series done, I'll recap it. So I'll say, why did they win, and then another video on why that team lost. And then recap their entire season as well, the losers, that is. But yes, if you did like this video, hit the like button. Otherwise, hit subscribe if you made it all this way and you haven't subscribed and you kind of enjoyed what you watched. It really does help us out. We're up to 143 now, which is just crazy. At the start of this month, we were on like 70, so like pretty much doubled in a month. I know it's low numbers for some people, but like it's slowly growing here, and I just feel like there's something happening here. So it's really exciting. From my standpoint, tons of videos to come. Obviously, as we start to wind down the series and start to preview the next ones. Yeah, so we can start a review series and start to preview others. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See you, and bye.